They tried to play us, but we made the game.
BDE,
Offend these haters, turn their shade to shame.
believe you me.
Stick with the name that pays. Big Daddy everything. And they thought I was done to rap, but how dumb is that when I'm the running back? Gut punch you in front of you at eye level, see if you gon' stomach that. It's food for thought, but we don't feed them hoes, we don't need them hoes. Eloquent, Big Daddy elephant, just in their element. Intelligence, telling men something they could tell a friend. And
Greetings, Armentum Elefanti. This is the Big Daddy Energy Podcast, and you're tuning in with myself, Sola, and my boy Jeff. You want to talk to him?
I do. Everybody, welcome. Big Daddy Energy. It's your boy Jeff, aka Half Dead. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about men and all things pertaining to manhood. Solo, what the hell are we talking about?
I was going to ask you what the hell are we talking about.
Yeah, I'm asking you, what the hell are we talking about?
Are you talking about when we come on here and talk?
Yeah, when we come on here and we say BDE, Big Daddy Energy, what the hell are we talking about, man? What is all this?
Oh, okay. So, okay, I can tell you what the hell we're talking about. It seems like men are going to hell. Like, it seems like the manhood, masculinity, all that's going to hell, man. It seems like that for whatever reason, women are the most important things, and kids are next. Well, no, kids are first, and then women are next, and then all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And right, is that kind of sound about like
Yeah,
what you're talking about? Because what the hell are you talking about?
Well, it sounds like that, and I'm saying to hell with that is what I'm saying. It's to hell with that, man. Do you know who built this damn place?
I just thought about that. I just thought about that, brother. I don't think I've seen anything that was built solely by women.
No, sir. I've never seen a bunch of children on a construction site building buildings.
You know they could, though. You know that, right?
They could, I'm sure. Perhaps they did at one time.
No, they can do it. They would, it would take somebody to be an engineer. You would need a project coordinator. There would still be people that know what they're doing there, right?
It'd be like an episode of the Rugrats, all the children with their respective jobs.
Yeah, but what do you think would happen when one of them has a boo-boo or has a little boo-boo?
They would begin crying immediately.
Well, what would happen 30 days into the project and 90% of your workforce had to at least take one day or have extended bathroom break?
We would be here for a very long time waiting on electricity. That's what would happen.
So then so what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, so hey, it turns out that men are the best thing that have ever happened to this planet, to this earth. And without us, everything else would suck more than it sucks now. We make it not suck.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Have you ever been laid before?
No, and maybe that's why I feel this way. Of course I have, brother. Absolutely, man.
Wait, but why do we call it that? Being laid, getting laid.
I don't know. That's a good point, brother, because if you add one word to it, it's no good. If you add the word off, that's no bueno, man. Getting laid off, that sucks. But getting laid, that doesn't suck.
I don't know. But I don't remember a woman ever laying me down at all, brother.
That reminds me of the memes with the guy with his legs open. The woman's got him picked up against the fence and she's making out with him.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we call it. Maybe because they lay down. They get laid down with them. I don't know.
The man lays down?
Kind of goes in a front leaning rest, but
But then why? What about getting lucky? Because you're not going to convince me with that one.
It's getting lucky because it's super hard to get laid, I suppose. Maybe
And
that's where
so,
that term comes from.
if I'm doing it now, I'm lucky.
You're lucky because when
Uh,
you're getting laid, there's guys that you know that wish they were also getting laid at that time, but they're not. So lucky you. You ever seen a woman tattoo "Lucky You" right above her privates? I've seen it.
what a. I'm not. I'm going to refrain from using names because that's not what this is about.
Yes,
But
sir.
uh no, brother, I'm not lucky. I didn't get lucky.
I earned this, man.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine how delicate the strokes would be if I thought I was lucky?
Oh, brother. Yeah, you probably set yourself up for failure if you thought you were lucky, because then you would get overly excited
Yeah.
and you would finish immediately.
So it's no good.
Uh,
So is this what the hell we're talking about? Sex?
we're talking about men, brother. Men. We need to reset the stage. The world sees us in a way that I guess I would say the men before us kind of set us up for this. But the world is now looking at men a certain way, and we're just not cool with it, man. We're not cool with it. It needs to be fixed. We're going to talk about it. Men
Okay.
aren't doing as good as they ought to be doing. There's a lot of trouble uh, within the lives of men every day. Fellas, those of you that are watching, you guys know that trouble. Perhaps that trouble got you here looking for answers. Um, and we're here to say, there shouldn't be this much trouble because we're men and we actually won the lottery when we were born. It was 50-50, and we've got testicles. Thank God for testicles. And so here we are. Let's fix this, man. That's what we're talking about. Let's fix it.
That's good. What I've noticed, brother, is there's a mental side of it, and then there's also a very physical side, and then lastly, there's a chemical side. Now, I want to touch the chemical side just real quick.
Okay.
We have these hormones in which manliness is pretty much birthed from.
Okay.
It's called testosterone, right? Um, all of us have gonads, and inside of our gonads, I love all the different names.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You
There's a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
them,
saying?
man.
If you check, you just rub over your scrotum, and you'll see
Uh-huh.
on the inside of somebody think that was funny. Sorry, but you rub over your scrotum, and then you'll feel like the gonads in there, and then these are your testes. These testes, of course, we all know this, right? Is where we build testosterone. It's not the only place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in your adrenal gland and your testes, you're able to produce testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
But it just so happens that most recently, we have as society, as a group, all of us have suffered from lowered testosterone.
Yep.
Right. So it means the jaws don't look the same. Our facial hair doesn't grow like it should. There's a lot of things that's underdeveloped because
Mm-hmm.
we don't heal as fast as we should. We don't have this energy and this vigor because the chemical hormone release, testosterone, is not showing up. It's not producing. And then also we have the killer to testosterone. Some would think, oh, he's talking about estrogen. I'm not talking about estrogen. The killer to testosterone is cortisol.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we're experiencing belly fat, if we're experiencing irritability and just kind of like mood swings, can't really sleep that well. If we're experiencing like bad sexual energy, like you're not always in a mood, you have a low sex drive, all those things comes from cortisol. So if you have a lot of testosterone, but you also have a lot of cortisol, it'll seem like you just don't have a lot of testosterone because it blocks it. And the more that it blocks it, the more you don't use your testosterone. The more you don't use your testosterone, the more your body will say, "Oh, okay, we don't even need it."
Yeah.
Right. It's the reason why trans. So confusing, brother. Which one is a trans woman again? What's that one? Trans woman.
Trans woman, right?
Yeah. What is that one?
Trans woman would that's tough. Is it because it's like, is it a woman that's trans, or is it
so confusing,
a
brother.
guy who thinks he's a woman? Which one is it? Because if it's a woman that's a trans,
well, what are you saying? Is it a woman who is or is it trans woman?
It's okay. So you have a woman who thinks that she's a guy, or a woman who identifies as a man. That's a trans.
Okay, so which one's X? Because we obviously got to solve for X.
Okay, so we'll say X is the woman.
Born woman.
Born woman.
X. Okay.
Like this. X, born woman.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then it would be X equals.
Because you got to do the trans. Is it is a woman that is a trans? Are you multiplying it by trans?
Yeah. So X. Okay. So X times X equals X. That's a straight woman who's normal, or not normal, but regular. And then you have X times Y equals trans X.
No, it can't, because Y is a male.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this one's going to be tough, man.
So a trans? Okay, what is a woman? Let's start over. What is a woman?
This is the second time I've heard this question in a week, and I still don't know if I'm going to answer this correctly.
Okay, let's see. Because
a woman is by definition, a woman is a vaginally equipped Homo sapien.
So vaginally equipped Homo sapien.
Yes.
So if someone has a sex change from no penis, from penis,
right,
to vaginal.
Well, it wouldn't be. It would just be X penis.
No, because
so they would be no equipped Homo sapien. They would then become.
No, because I don't think you understand. When they do the sex change, they actually make a vulva.
That's not possible.
Vaginal opening.
That isn't possible.
A urethra, where the pee hole.
Wow.
So they'll take the testicles and say, throw them away.
I need those. Cue the sad music.
Then they take the actual scrotal sac, brother, and they make the labia major and minor with it.
Oh wow. Okay. So
with that skin. So now
So
So you were like this, and they took them out. And they do this.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess
that's okay. And then brother, we all we're men, so we just have muscle there, right? But they move things and make an opening.
Okay.
So it's just basically a hernia.
I see.
And they put
controlled hernia.
And then they butterfly the penis like that, and they take the urethra and they pull it like this, and they put it inside the vulva. They made it. Brother, if somebody goes through all that, they're a woman. Now, it doesn't mean I want any parts of it,
Yeah.
But
they got that, man. No, you got that.
If you have it,
yeah, you got it. I guess they would be considered vag. Is that? I mean, that's a vagina, isn't it? Isn't that a vagina?
I mean, it's made to be. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, so vaginally equipped. There they are.
Okay,
They're a
so
woman.
that's a woman. All right. So that's a wait. So that's a transsexual.
A transsexual. Yeah.
So that's a transsexual woman.
Yes.
Okay. So a transsexual woman, not a transgender,
No.
because a transgender is just identifying
Right. I think so. Yeah.
as
It
a
just
vaginally.
identifies.
I identify as a vaginally equipped Homo sapien.
Right. It's like they were given the wrong equipment. It's kind of I think how they
That's
feel.
kind of
They
how
were
they
given
feel.
the wrong
Okay,
equipment. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't even remember what the hell we're talking
I
about.
don't know where we're going with this.
What the hell are we talking about, Jeff?
What the hell are we talking about? That's what we're here for. All right, guys.
Ultimately, I do know this is
Oh.
that I'm seeing over and over again
Mhm.
men take the back seat,
Yep.
whether it's to feminism
Yep.
or it's to just not feeling up for the fight. And that to me, that's the only thing. It's just that men you're just not up for the fight. It's actually the only thing.
That's what it is, man. Whenever I see men, right, as a whole, especially in America, right, and they seem to be struggling with certain concepts and ideas that were once very natural to us, um, like ideas like family, right, marriage, fatherhood. These are very basic and fundamental, foundational concepts that I think most men should naturally understand. They struggle with these things now, where what we can watch men, whether they're celebrities or just regular everyday men, they seem to be like going at this stuff blindly, man. And then what happens is everyone else around them is like picking up the slack and telling them what they should be doing, and then they just go and do that. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, and what I've never seen is a guy live this way, but then be totally satisfied with the outcome. I've never seen that. Right. I've just seen men live this way, but I've never seen one who lives this way and it's like, no, I'm totally satisfied with this.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And so,
yeah, I know what you mean.
When what we're saying is like, hey, look, man, you should have punched someone back there. That's why you're not satisfied today. You should have actually told somebody to shut the hell up like 6 months ago.
Got you.
Instead, here you are. Now look at how unsatisfied you are. And so it's like that's what the hell we're talking about is we're saying, look, big daddy energy. You're a dad. Everyone, when the child is born, everyone should come to you and say thank you. They should go to the woman who birthed the child and say, hey, good job. Good job. But
I
then
was
they
thinking
should come to the man and say thank you.
I was thinking that like when you have like the mother side of the family, like and they get to spend so much time with the kids, it's for some reason the mother side always gets like all this time with the kids, right? Why? How come it's not a ritual for them to all for them to put you up on like 2 high seats and then for them to all do the limbo? You know what the limbo is?
Yes, sir.
Do the limbo and pucker up.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And kiss your precious testicles.
Do you have your feet like this?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So put that all together because we're gonna clip this. Put this all together and say this again. Your feet like this.
Yes, feet. So you're gonna have your feet like this. This is how I feel, brother.
Okay.
The woman side of the family, who they get the kids, they just have spent so much time with these kids and they love them so much. They should it should be a ritual. They should say, sir, it is time for you to ascend. And so you go up on 2 high, like bar stools. Should be high enough.
Gotcha.
And they come and do like a limbo line under you. while your feet are spread a little bit.
Like
Makes
this.
you come. How low can you go? Just and make sure that, that they lift the weight of both. So
As they kiss up. Okay.
right, it needs to. You need to lift.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Yeah. So they can feel the weight of what has provided them with their now favorite human being.
That's right.
Because this child is now everyone's favorite human. And
Yeah.
it's the weight of these testes that have provided it. I think that would be a fun tradition, brother.
I do too.
I think that would be good.
I do too. Make sure you teabag because it'd be a little disrespectful if they brush,
Right.
as they're going, and then they get.
Because it's gonna brush there. Yeah.
Your phallus shouldn't do that to them. So,
right. Yeah. So hold it up.
Hold it up.
Yeah.
And make sure.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be just fine.
I think that'd be fine. And then maybe like your father should be there, right? You're the man that provided the child. Your father should be in front of you, holding a mirror for the family, so that they can fix themselves as soon as they come up. Because they may have rubbed their eyebrows. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's what the hell we're talking about.
That's what the hell we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, we should have way more gratitude, man. We should be given way more respect and way more gratitude as men, right?
But we shouldn't though, unless we're really those guys. You understand what I'm saying?
I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I don't go out and slay beers after hearing other men slay beers, then I shouldn't get the respect of a bear slayer, brother.
That's true. Yep.
Have you ever seen a bear rug?
A bear rug? Yes, sir, I have.
Brother, you don't only buy those. You know that, right?
You have to slay a bear for them. You know, brother, when I was younger, I would see those and I would think, why would anyone want a rug out of a bear? Wouldn't that rug be far too small? And it's because I had only seen very small bears. And then one day I saw a very large bear and I said, that's why they would make rugs out of them, because those things are massive. They're huge. And there's enough fur on that to make a huge rug out of it. And taking one of those down, brother, it's kind of a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Men, we really want us to I say us because we all in this together. I don't want y'all to feel like we're against you at any point in time. We're with you. And we know that you're for us and you're with us. I pray that you will subscribe. If you do, you're now big time, Big Daddy Energy podcast. We really enjoy doing these things, and this is what the hell we're going to be talking about. Jeff said this is like an introduction, and I guess I like it so far. This is what the hell we're talking about.
Yep.
It's a bunch of man stuff. We're not going to bore you with Sigma male, alpha male. We're not going to deal with all those kind of things very much. We get it. We understand where it belongs.
Right.
But this is for all men. I don't care if you're an alpha male or a beta male. It doesn't matter what you are. The bare minimum is to be a man. Isn't that right?
That's it. That's it. And once you tap into this, and it's not much to tap into. All you have to do is say, "Hey, wait a minute! Don't you know who the hell I am around here? I'm kind of a big deal around here." And then just start there, whether you're at home or at work, and because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right, men, if you're slaying the dragon, you're providing, you're bringing the meat, you're doing all of that. Hey, you're the biggest deal there is around here, man. And just start realizing it. Just say, I actually am a big deal. And then that's it. Just from that point, go forward. I don't have to deal with what I don't want to deal with. I don't have to put up with what I don't want to put up with. And if I want things to go this way, this is the way things are going to go. And if you're not on board, then you can go. And that's it. Let's start there. It's super easy. And you don't have to think, well, the last 10 years I've let this woman push me over. Stop right now. The last time she pushed you over was on Sunday night. Tuesday morning, she won't be doing it anymore.
That's right.
And it's on you, man. Because you slay the dragons.
Yeah, you're the guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, if because I always had a suspicion that there's ladies listening. If I just feel it, man. I feel it.
Sure there is.
And so, ladies, welcome. We won't say anything that is going to hurt y'all. We know it's our job to protect you. It's all good. You know, you're safe around us. Hey, Jeff, do women feel safe around you?
I'm sure they do, yeah.
Yeah, that's how manhood should feel.
Yeah, they feel safe.
Look at all these ladies. Don't feel so safe that you start talking all that noise, though, because it's not a safe place to be. You know, you're talking, oh, yeah, this guy's with me. He'll beat your fucking ass. Don't do all that, because you don't know if I'm going to fight or not.
Yep. You might have just sold your safety to the flea market. You might turn around and I might be over here trying to buy it back. Yeah.
Yeah, because why would I let you lead me into battle? Brother?
Yeah, no
These
way.
women are leading men into battle?
That's what they're doing, man. They decide the terms, they dictate the terms, and then they send the man. Have you ever seen it? They pep talk the man. Hey, don't let him talk to you like that.
Come on, man.
They pep talk him, and he's been wanting to be talked to like this by her for months. She has to talk to him like this for months. And he loves it. He hears it and he's like, she does think of this. She does think of me like this.
Oh, man. Listen, the best thing you can do in a situation where a woman wants you to do something about it, just tell the lad or whoever it is, the guy, say, man, let's go out here, man. Let's go somewhere else. Get away from that loud mouth.
Yeah.
Just talk it out, man. Just say, hey, man, I'll get you a beer, man. Whatever. I know it's not that serious. I saw the whole thing, man. I know it wasn't even a thing.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying, but we go in here, hey, man, it's like it never happened. Yeah, you're right, man. You know what? I apologize anyway. Oh, no, it's nothing, man. We're good. Because if you don't, Jeff, I have to. You understand? I have to do that, right? Because if I don't do that, I might have to go to prison, or I might have to take someone's life, or somebody might have to hurt me.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the way it works, brother. And this is why we've got to address it here, right? Yeah. This is absolutely why, because we don't live in the same world as our counterparts, as the women folk. We don't have the same rules as them, right? We know, as men, we know that there's potential for violence, extreme violence.
Yeah.
In every situation, we also know that violence and boundaries don't cooperate. Violence and lines, they don't work together. Those aren't friends, right? They don't hang out with each other, right? They don't know that because they have, they walk around assuming unviolent. No one can punch them,
right?
So they'll get you into a situation that they can't be punched for, but you sure can. So,
hey, brother, I got a question, man. Just real fast, and we'll close with this. You think that they walk with that sway, that sway in the hips like they do because of the extra slipperiness in the middle?
It could be. It could be because I would imagine it would be have a little more velocity, right?
Right. Can you imagine? Because with us, we kind of have like a weighted. Right, we're kind of weighed down, so we can't walk like that. We have to actually walk straight because if we sway too much, right, you can find the bell, boom, boom.
Right, yeah.
But with them, could you imagine how the least amount of friction as they're walking?
Yes, sir. That could be it. I think that's it. That's the reason.
Well, and on that, that's what the hell we're talking about. kind of the stuff that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Let your testicles sway to and fro as you walk, not your hips.